Good morning. I hope you're all doing all right and doing well. I'm, as always, super grateful that you take the time to be here and to join me. And what's cool about Instagram Live is you can jump on up to 24 hours. So if you're not with me right now, I will see you when I see you in spirit. Okay, so I would like to start out with Austral, alternate nostril breathing. And it's the purpose of it is it's very calming. It strengthens your nervous system. It puts you in balance. So the idea is we have an imbalance. We need a little more rest. Maybe we're running on high speed emotionally with what's going around right now in the world. So I think it's a great way. It's also a great way to prep you for meditation. It's also a great technique to practice before you go to bed. Those of you, I know you still have online work. If you have a meeting, it is excellent right before, like I did it right before going live. And alternate nostril breathing is wonderful. So it's a very centering technique. It's something that you can do whenever you want. You can do 5 breaths, 5 minutes worth, whatever you want. So we're gonna start out with, let me get the timer right so I can give you a good 10-minute meditation here. So we start out with this alternate nostril breathing. It's called Nadi Shodhana. And you're just breathing in one nostril and out the other. Hola Delfina. And then you're gonna breathe in the opposite nostril and breathe out. I actually was doing a little bit more research on this. We're constantly learning, right? I am constantly trying to find out more information. I just recently learned that I always used to teach it blocking my left nostril, inhale through the right, exhale left, inhale left, out right. And I just found out something recently that I had not learned before, and that is some teachers say that it's better at night, the right side, and that in the daytime you actually start with the left nostril. I always used to just say inhale through your right. So I'll say let's try it. Let's try the left side and see if it feels any differently. If you've never done this before, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be new to you, and either way it works great. So again, the concept, if you're just joining, is alternate nostril breathing. And we're gonna start out with breathing in through the left. So I'm not mirroring you right now, okay? So I'm gonna use my thumb and my ring fingers together to plug my nostrils. If you're a little congested, hi Miola. If you're a little congested, go take a moment, blow your nose, because you wanna have that ability to calmly breathe in and out of your nostrils. The whole purpose of this alternate nostril breathing is to make you feel more sense of calm and peace and centering and grounding. If it causes you anxiety, abort. Forget the mission. Just breathe normally, in and out of your nostril, or in your nostril and out your mouth if you're not gonna do this. Okay, so we're gonna start, again, like I said, normally I always teach you breathing in your right nostril. We're gonna flip it. So I'm gonna demonstrate it. You join in as whenever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna inhale through the left nostril, close, exhale right, inhale right, close, exhale left, inhale left, close, exhale right. You can close your eyes so that helps focus. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. I'm going to guide 2 more. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left, last one. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale, and exhale. Turn your hands to your thighs. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. So if you're just joining, that was called alternate nostril breathing. an excellent technique for no matter how anxious or calm you're feeling these days. It's a great tool to help you get ready for bed. If you feel like you have an anxiety kind of encroaching, I've got some friends who are in really different situations than me. Maybe they're single, and I was talking to one of my good friends the other day, and she's like, it sucks, I'm all by myself, and her job's uncertain, and not saying that alternate nostril breathing is going to magically show up a bunch of paychecks and a new job and the vaccination for coronavirus, but it really helps you change your mindset so you feel a sense of calm for things that you can't control. Okay, and I do acknowledge that, you guys. I know we all have a spectrum of family situations, job situations, stability situations, and what I'd like to offer you today is, no matter what you're suffering with, what you're dealing with, that I would love to provide a sense of calm and centering and grounding and thinking, you know what, this will be okay. One way or another, we're going to get through this. Okay, so now, and I'm seeing some Elena Moreno Barbero, and love seeing my friends, and Jaime's joining, Kyle. It's wonderful to see you all. Okay, so now the remaining part of the meditation is going to be a visualization. Those of you who have been joining me already know that I love visualizations. I do want to offer that feel free to be as creative as you want. If it's not serving you, find your own, okay? So today the theme is, I want you to imagine that ripple effect that we all have. If you can imagine when you meet someone, if they show up smiling in a positive way, you feel the energy and you're like, and it puts you in a happier mood. And the reverse, I believe in the boomerang effect. If I'm snappy at my kids, or they're rude or disrespectful to me, I'm going to give it back. It's like this boomerang effect. So if we can imagine bringing in any love, positivity in your body, and then you can just send it out like a ripple. So there's two quotes I love here. One is by Mother Teresa. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. And the other one by Dalai Lama. And his is, just as a ripple spreads in the water and creates this effect, our individuals' actions and words and behavior can have a lasting impact. So I'd like you to now take a moment to close your eyes. I'm going to keep my eyes open so I can keep track of the time and you all. So close your eyes and just notice how your body feels right now. Notice the sound of your breath. Whatever position you put your body in, whether you're sitting in a comfortable cross-legged seat, or maybe you chose to lay on your back, wherever you are, maybe you're sitting in a chair, just notice how your body feels. Now I'd like you to imagine you are floating in the middle of a very calm lake, very big lake. You can change the weather here. Maybe it's warm, sunny, just the right amount of clouds in the sky, or maybe none at all. But you're just floating very comfortably, feeling safe, feeling supported. Just notice the surroundings around you. You can imagine you're like a drone or a bird above you, just witnessing your body floating in the middle of this grand, calm, placid, serene lake. Notice the color of the water. Can you see the edges? Maybe your lake is so big you can't even see the edges. Maybe for you, you're like, I see maybe the grass or there's rocks. Notice the surroundings. Take in the sounds. Is there a light breeze? Now I'd like you to imagine your body is like that pebble that has a ripple effect. And notice as you exhale, the ripples are really small, just around the shape of your body. And you can go as slow as fast as you like. Imagine your exhale send these ripples farther out. and out. And you can imagine this concentric circle just getting larger and larger and moving away from your body's edge and perimeter. From what vantage point are you seeing this ripple? Are you still that bird looking down upon you? Are you feeling it from your heart center? And just notice how your breath, your love, your compassion can be sent out to those around you like a ripple. And just keep breathing. And maybe some of what you're spreading is not so positive. Sometimes it's hard to only send out positive energy. That's okay. But can you also send out that love, that compassion, that understanding, a sense of peace, a sense of trust that things will be okay? Take notice of where your ripples are now. Are they still close to your body, or have they expanded beyond? Maybe you found the edge of your lake. Maybe your ripple now goes onto the earth, and now it turns into air. Almost like a sound. Have you ever seen the videos of wind moving over a car or a bike? Just imagine your ripple now is air, if it's not in the lake anymore. Just watch it expand. Watch it where it touches the earth, the grass. How far out do your ripples go? You start to notice maybe this ripple effect is reaching houses around this lake. Or maybe you're deep in a forest and you're nowhere near people just yet. But notice that your ripple will impact everything, the earth around you. If you could just imagine all the love and the compassion and the trust, the faith, the peace, the sense of grounding. It's like you're just injecting that into your soul right now so you can send it off in this ripple effect. So you can have a positive impact. You can be a source of support and comfort to all those around you, maybe those who are less fortunate than your situation right now. Can you give them a sense of hope, love? Notice your perspective of witnessing how your ripple has expanded, how far out your ripples have gone. Who has it impacted? Maybe you can imagine people that you're thinking of right now that need that extra love and support. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you and a bunch of strangers, just knowing there's people out there who need a little bit more. Can you imagine you sending off your ripples to those people, like you're just washing them over? Witnessing like the bird hovering over you. Take 3 more breaths here. Maybe do a final wash over and try to reach every corner of this planet with your ripple effect. Two more breaths. One more. If your eyes are closed, you can blink them open. If you're laying down, you can take your time to sit back up. Maybe take a couple more breaths once you're up with your eyes open with an open mouth exhale. Notice how you feel. My hope is that you feel a little better than when you started. That's usually my goal. I usually have 2 goals for almost every class I teach, and that is that you feel better than when you came to your mat or sat on your pillow or sat down to meditation. So you feel better and you learned something. So whether you feel better physically, emotionally, even a smidgen, I really hope that's what I want to offer to you all, that you take this, remember that ripple effect or that idea of a boomerang, that you really have the capacity to spread it out, whether it's connecting online, sending someone a message, phone call, knowing you're not alone, you guys. We're going to get through this surreal time, one breath at a time. So take good care of yourself. I wish I can give you guys all a big hug. Oh, 6-second hug, remember? 6 seconds is the right amount of time. I read it somewhere, probably in the Week magazine, Elena. Elena's the one who got me into the Week magazine. 6 seconds is the right amount of time to release all the right amount of chemicals so that you feel that embrace. So I know we can't hug each other. You can hug people in your home, but just imagine giving all those people out there a big, big squeeze. So take good care. Love you all. Be smart. I know Elena always gives me the heads up. Elena and Kathy are in Spain, so they're 1 week ahead of us in the States with all this stuff. We have to start wearing masks. We have to be more mindful, you guys. I was just going to order groceries online for the first time. Let's see if that works. I'm just really trying to dodge and stay home as much as possible. So love you all. Big hugs, and hope you all stay healthy. I will see you. Oh, and Jamie, shout out to Jamie. She's doing a 9:30 class on Facebook, Hatha Yoga. Her yoga class is awesome, you guys. So it's a nice balance to do some meditation. And Jaime, can you chime in? Do you know if it's available 24 hours, or is it has to be live if you're still there? She might not be there because she has 12 minutes to start class. But okay, well, she's on Facebook. Look for Jamie Wheeler, and I put it on my story. You're welcome, guys. Love you. Welcome, Elenita. Thanks, you guys, so much. Talk to you soon. Mwah.